So, the aluminum chassis for my PO1 Mini Z Monster wheels, aluminum axle, Orlandoo Raptor. The chassis has been ordered. I did notice, and this is kind of crazy, after, hand building my awesome carbon fiber monster truck chassis, monster mud truck, or whatever you want to call it for this truck, I realize now that I've got the Raptor, this chassis actually fits my old fiberglass polyester resin F100 almost perfect. There's just like a couple of millimeters difference here, so that's kind of interesting. Not gonna use it for this truck, but anyway, maybe I can adapt that to that carbon fiber chassis. I'm not gonna do it. There's a new seller on eBay. He might not be new. I don't know how long he's been on eBay, selling 3D printed resin bodies in 132 scale. He does other scales too, like 143, I think. But he's got some vehicles that I like. He's in Italy. I don't know if I just said that or not. He might have one that fits this chassis though, so I might do a future build with that. But anyway, I wanted to say that I ordered the aluminum chassis for this truck, so that's in the works, slowly but surely. I don't have the shocks for it yet, or the drive shafts, or anything else, and I wanted to do something different. And this is calling out to Mike's Man Cave. Maybe he can help. On the MO1 and MO2, I've ordered a set of the aluminum wheels, the hub adapters, and the tires for the MO2 or MO1. Just because I like those wheels and tires, and I have a thing about wheels, I guess. Different wheels. By the way, I did fix that broken wheel. I used sorry, I digress. I used milliput putty to fix that broken spot. It's not perfect, nothing I ever do is. But anyway, Mike, if you're watching this, please do watch this. On the MO2 or MO1, preferably the MO1, might help me better because I'm getting 4 wheels, not 6. The tiny little screws and lug nuts, what are they? Because I've been looking in the bag sets for the screws, and I'm not seeing them anywhere on eBay. I haven't checked AliExpress or Amazon. I'm sure they're there somewhere. What are the thread pattern, length of the screws, nuts that I'm going to need, because I'm going to build something else with those wheels and tires. I'm not going to do the MO1 right now, or MO2. I've got too many projects going, but I went ahead and bought the dang wheels and tires. I like the aluminum ones, just the bare shiny aluminum like these, not the black ones. They're not the plastic, they are the aluminum. I can't find the screw sets on eBay. I can't find the plastic original wheels for the MO1 on eBay. Yeah, I'm a little confused right now. I know what I'm gonna build to put those tires on. I already have it in my head. That's how all this stuff happens. It's in my head, and I have to do it. It's something you just got them. My daughter's yelling at my other daughter. Wow, thanks. Anyway, you got to get it out of your head. You just got to. It just eats me up if I don't. Once the idea is in there and I like it, I have to do it. So that's where the Raptor monster truck came from. That's where the tow truck came from. That's where this truck came from. The wide axle, big tire, Jeep here. All of them. Once the idea is set in stone in my brain, it has to be taken out somehow. My little aluminum body rat rod Jeep, that's another one. I had to do it. My boats, they had to be done. But yeah, I need to find out where to get those. I don't need the whole screw set. I don't have to have the whole screw set. I mean, if I got to get it, then I got to. But I'm looking at the little bags on the eBay pictures, the little screw bags, and I'm not finding the lug nuts and the studs that go in the adapters to hold the wheels on. I know they got to be there, but they're not included. It doesn't seem like they're included in those screw sets, and it's kind of confusing me. I cannot waste pennies buying things that I don't need anymore, because that's how I ended up with piles of stuff. Just saying, I've got enough extras for now. I was going through boxes the other night and I could literally build. Look, I mean, come on. I could build more stuff. I don't need extra stuff right now. I need to get the things done aside from the electronics. I've got plans for everything. I'm trying to figure all of it out. I know, new viewer, Avalanche, I appreciate your comment the other night, because I'm pretty sure what you suggested is going to work for this truck on a budget, and I'm on a budget anyways. But like I said, I have got so many ideas with these things. I mean, they are just by the hundreds. Ideas for these Orlandoo kits ever since 7 years ago, the first time I saw the Raptor and then the Jeep. It's just been non-stop. I love these things. I wish I could get help with them more. I'm cool with it though, because creativity is where I drive on this stuff. I've still got my Mercury Monarch, which I own a Ford Granada 2-door, so sitting in my backyard, future project. I've still got this I've got to build. I've still got the Ford van flatbed car hauler that I'm going to build. I've still got my Lincoln, 56 Lincoln, that I'm going to convert to RC. I've got other things. I brought this out last night. This is a welded chassis. This is not soldered. These are welds. I did this with a little cheap Harbor Freight wire feed welder, and this is why I stopped building it. I couldn't get this corner to stay welded. But yeah, I built that for a 125 scale 32 Ford chassis that I was going to do radio control, and I gave up on it because that corner kept popping loose, and the more I welded it, the shorter the rod was getting. So, but I mean, I could convert this still. I could build this. I don't have the I don't have the drive to do the 125s as much as I do finding bodies and stuff to change the Orlandoos, and finding different gearbox situations, setups, like the Losi Micro T that I've got in this one, adapted to Orlandoo drive shafts, brazed together. This, I've shown plenty of this, the whole process of brazing it together and how I did it, and clamped it to the side of my desk, each little piece. And anyway, that's, I'm kind of driven to do these things, and I don't know why, but I love them. Orlandoo Hunter is what I like. And I did throw it in the comments. My headache rack broke off of my bed that I was making. I dropped the jar of wintergreen oil straight down on top of the bed and broke both sides off. And when I was trying to fix it, I actually split the plastic bed sides for the original bed, and I just scrapped that part. I'm not going to try and patch it back together. I'll do something else for the bed sides here. The headache rack part, still okay. I just got to redo that part and the sides. But yeah, and I know I'm rambling. I've had way too much coffee today. Yesterday wasn't a good day either. Our family pet was hit by a car and she had to go. So I actually chased her in the driveway on video one day with this. So I'm sure people remember that. But she's no more. She's no more longer with us. We still have 2 other cats and a dog, but we're going to keep these cats in the house because people just don't watch, and that cat decided she wanted to play chicken with cars too much. She's been doing it to me in the driveway with the truck, so I had a feeling it was coming. But anyway, yeah, if anybody, it doesn't have to be just Mike, if anybody knows what size those screws are for the hubs for the MO1 wheels and the nuts that I'll need to put those wheels on those hubs, let me know in the comments, please, because I've already ordered the aluminum wheels and the hubs and the tires, the 40.5 millimeter tires that go for the MO1. So with that said, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble. The more parts I get, the more I can build, and I have to work slowly and do some here and some there, and I've got other things to do that I sometimes procrastinate on. A lot of times I procrastinate on a lot of stuff, and there's weeks that go by that I just don't even come over here and sit at this desk and touch these things. And then there's days that I just can't get away from this desk. So, and that's where I was with this. After my son said he didn't like it because it was not fast enough and didn't like the off-road stuff and he didn't want it. Okay, cool. I don't like the 4-door long Tundra. I'm not a Toyota person, so I'm doing stuff to it. So, anyway, I appreciate your views, appreciate your comments. I need more ideas, need more insight on certain parts and stuff. So I'm going to cut the video off. I'm still rambling. Thank you for watching and putting up with it.